I was born for a storm, and a calm does not suit me. Heaven will be no heaven to me if I do not meet my wife there. There is no pleasure in having nothing to do. The fun is having lots to do and not doing it. I do not forget that I am a mechanic. Neither do I forget that the Apostle Paul was a tent-maker, Socrates was a sculptor, and Archimedes was a mechanic. When the time for action arrives, stop thinking and go in. The Supreme Court has made its decision. Now let them enforce it. There are no necessary evils in government. Its evils exist only in its abuses. To the victors belong the spoils. When you get in debt, you become a slave. You must pay the price if you wish to secure the blessings. Let us weep for the living, and not for the dead. It is a damn poor mind indeed, which can't think of at least 2 ways to spell any word. The murderer only takes the life of the parent, and leaves his character as a goodly heritage to his children, whilst the slanderer takes away his goodly reputation, and leaves him a living monument to his children's disgrace. No free government can stand without virtue in the people, and a lofty spirit of patriotism. Too much praise cannot be bestowed on those who managed my artillery. I am now eased in my finances and replenished in my wardrobe. Corporations have neither bodies to kick, nor souls to damn. This spirit of mob law is becoming as great an evil as a servile war. Money is power, and in that government which pays all the public officers of the states, will all political power be substantially concentrated. I have always been afraid of banks. Americans are not a perfect people, but we are called to a perfect mission. Democracy shows not only its power in reforming governments, but in regenerating a race of men, and this is the greatest blessing of free governments. Perpetuity is stamped upon the Constitution by the blood of our fathers. One man with courage makes a majority. War is a blessing compared with national degradation. Temporize not. It is always injurious. Elevate those guns a little lower. The brave man, inattentive to his duty, is worth little more to his country than the coward who deserts her in the hour of danger. Give me 1,000 denizens, and I'll whip any other 1,000 men on the globe. I weep for the liberty of my country when I see at this early day of its successful experiment that corruption has been imputed to many members of the House of Representatives, and the rights of the people have been bartered for promises of office. I have never in my life seen a Kentuckian who didn't have a gun, a pack of cards, and a jug of whiskey. Internal improvement and the diffusion of knowledge, so far as they can be promoted by the constitutional acts of the federal government, are of high importance. Equality of talents, of education, or of wealth cannot be produced by human institutions. I am one of those who do not believe that a national debt is a national blessing, but rather a curse to a republic. If Congress has the right under the Constitution to issue paper money, it was given them to use themselves, not to be delegated to individuals or corporations. When death comes, he respects neither age nor merit. He sweeps from the earthly existence the sick and the strong, the rich and the poor, and should teach us to live, to be prepared for death. I am a senator against my wishes and feelings, which I regret more than any other of my life. The people are the government, administering it by their agents. They are the government, the sovereign power. In a country where offices are created solely for the benefit of the people, no one man has any more intrinsic right to official station than another. My political enemies I can freely forgive, but as for who abused me when I was serving my country in the field, and those who attacked me for serving my country, Doctor, that is a different case. Their object is disunion. I would sincerely regret, and which never shall happen whilst I am in office, a military guard around the President. Every good citizen makes his country's honor his own, and cherishes it not only as precious but as sacred. He is willing to risk his life in its defense, and it's conscious that he gains protection while he gives it. Peace, above all things, is to be desired, but blood must sometimes be spilled to obtain it on equable and lasting terms.